Okay, what's new in Cookie Themes 1.51? It's fully compatible with WooCommerce 2.7 Beta 3. Things changed from Beta 1 to Beta 3. As you remember from the Beta 1 posting that I had, they added a new zooming function. They have a new lightbox. And they have a flex slider to the new gallery. And this is the flex slider. In Beta 1, all three things were turned on by default. In Beta 3, nothing is turned off. In fact, in the settings, in WooCommerce settings, there was a checkbox to use a lightbox or not. That has been removed completely from the settings menu. And now it's up to theme authors to support it or not. I went a little bit further than that, and I added options in the customizer to turn any of those settings on and off. By default, all three settings are on. So we have the flex slider, we have the zooming, and we have the lightbox. All right, if you go to the customizer, if you have WooCommerce installed, of course, you're going to see the WooCommerce tab. In there, you have the enable zoom, enable lightbox, and enable flex slider. If you don't like the new gallery, the way they set it up, and you want to revert back to the way it is now, to WooCommerce 2.6 and earlier, all you have to do disable the zoom and disable the flex slider and enable just lightbox, and you're going to get exactly the way it is right now. So if you click on any of the images, you're going to get to the lightbox, and there's no zooming, and of course there's no flex slider. Other change that it's not noticeable in terms of the new WooCommerce, and we're expecting an RC version on February the 27th, and a week later, so about 2 weeks from today, the final version of it. If you notice on simple items, we don't have the quantity, just the add to cart, which is a little bit strange, because if you go to a variable item, you are going to get the quantity button in there. Another thing, when it comes to variable items, products, in order for the image to change, if you have a customized image for each variable, you need to be clicked on the first image. So if you're on the second image, let me turn it on, so you know what I'm talking about. So enable zoom, enable flex slider. All right, let's try it again. So if I'm on the first image, and by changing the different variables, provided you have a image for each variable, it is going to change. But if you're on any other image from the gallery, changing the variable, the image is not going to change unless you click on the first image, and it's always the first image that gets affected. So that's something to bear in mind. But it's really peculiar why they have the quantity on just the variable products and not simple products. This is not a bug in terms of our themes, because I also downloaded their the WooCommerce, what's called the de facto default theme for WooCommerce. It's by WooThemes, called Storefront, and it works exactly the way our themes work. So things might change by the time they come up with a final product. So as of right now, with this update, we are fully compatible with WooCommerce 2.7.